Hi, my name's Paul from a band called Paul, and we've just released a new single called Slow Train on Bandcamp for 2 weeks exclusively, and coming out on Spotify and all other digital platforms on the 28th of December. I thought it would be interesting to do a series of short videos to introduce you to the multi-tracks, the soloed elements that all layer together to form the final mix that you hear. So in this first video, I was going to focus on the drums. Now, usually when I sit down with the blank canvas to write a new track, it's the drums that I'll start with, 9 times out of 10. In the case of Slow Train, it wasn't actually the drums, it was the bass that was the first thing to be written on the track, and then the drums fell in with the groove after that. I'll be covering the bass and the percussion in the next video, but coming back to the drums, it's a very loose kind of slow bossa nova groove that's going on in the track. And we used 7 mics to record the drum kit. There was kick, snare hats, 1 mic, rack tom, floor tom, a stereo pair overheads, and 1 mic for the room. Now, when I go to mix a track, when I'm working with a track, I tend to employ stereo panning as if I visualize how the band would be playing on stage. That's in the overall mix and also at a granular level, say with the drum kit. So we have here, the kick is panned down the center, the snare is slightly to the right of it, which would also pick up the hi-hats. The rack tom is slightly further right again, not much. And then with the floor tom, we swing over to the left. Not hard pan, but just about 1/3 of the way on the panning. With the stereo pair, obviously hard pan left and right. And then the room mic is down the center, but tucked back a little in the mix. Now, if you're not familiar with the track, here's the intro to it, and then I will try to mute the track. Well, I will mute the track, and I'll play just the drums on their own. Is this the intro? There's quite a lot going on. And now I'll mute the track, and you can hear just the drum kit. So it's a loose old bossa nova groove, as you can hear. Now, the one thing I did want to achieve in Slow Train, was that rhythmic effect of a train, and I wanted something a bit more complex than the bossa nova groove that would capture the ness of the train going down the tracks. Now, usually in drumming you can kind of ghost strokes that will give you that kind of effect between beats, but there's so many rim shots in a bossa nova groove that there was no ghosting possible when playing. To compensate for that, what I did was I found another loop that I could layer underneath that would fill in the ghosting for me. I'll turn that on now. Might be a bit subtle. But you can hear there, the little ghosting that keeps the and gives just a more complex groove behind it.
Younger one speaks, she's talking quickly like she had.
So thanks for your time. I'll do bass and percussion in the next one. See you soon.